the conversation at that point, after me and Crooked had that talk, the conversation is dead. Nobody's talking about, there's no more lives. Nobody's having no more lives.
Agreed.
Then the week of my birthday, we did the podcast for Patreon. I jumped on the live with y'all. Shit was fire. Mad grateful, always grateful. And then 2 days later, I get a call from Mook and Lux. They saw the 2-week-old conversation. And they like, yo, what we doing? Whose side you on, Lupe and Royce? And I'm like, what are you talking about? This shit is mad old. And it was like, nah, what niggas is talking about the best, all of this crazy shit. And I'm like, yo, I don't got nothing to do with none of that shit. That shit is old talk. And I deaded it. Lux DMs Lupe. Lupe does what he does. Cool, whatever. I'm at dinner. I see you on live with Guru. I'm like, oh, okay, niggas is on live. And you know, y'all continue in that conversation, but it's just you and Guru. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Mook and Lux get on the live. It is what it is. Them niggas got on loud. I said they was gonna get on loud. I jump on the live. We having this conversation. Boom, niggas having a conversation. I'm eating. Lupe jumps on. Y'all have y'all spat. Lupe jumps off. And then that's where we were. Lupe's get off y'all live. I get on Lou live. And then I say what I say, right? This is what I said. I said, I think Royce might be having something rolling out. Now, listen, when I said that, it didn't mean you was rolling out an album. And I wasn't direct and clear what I said, but it wasn't you rolling out an album, or you might have been rolling out a freestyle, or you might have been rolling out a diss record, or you might have been rolling out something. It was just me saying, yo, he might be rolling out something. It could have been you just stamping who you were in the conversation. And I wasn't clear when I said that, right? So when you didn't hit me again about it, but I got hit on the side from Bishop, and he was like, yo, what you said is fucked up, because now your words aren't clear. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, now I'm in another situation that I didn't mean to get in, because that wasn't my intention. My intention was just, Royce is gonna put out something. He's rolling out something, but it didn't mean that it was gonna be a diss record. So even when you wait, and even when you rewatch that, Lupe was like, you think he gonna diss? I was like, I don't think he's gonna diss you. I think he's just putting something together. That's literally what I say on the live. So when you put out your joint, he puts out his joint. It's like, all right, this is crazy. This is dope. Y'all pull me into the live, right? And y'all ask me what's going on, and this is where we are now, right? Because I had no intentions in jumping in anything. I was just happy to be involved with the dialogue of hip hop. Because we don't do this shit, like, because it turns into this shit, what we have now, right?
So let me ask you a question. When do you think the energy shifted?
The energy shifted at that live between Guru, me, you, Lupe. That's when the energy shifted. At that exact moment. That's when the energy shifted. At that moment.
What exact point during that live?
I think it came from both sides. You know. I mean, everybody's saying, to me, you calling him a bitch was because he was loud. He was getting loud, but it was just weird. It was just weird in general, because he was already revved up from the conversation he had. So it was just weird to see both of y'all on that type of time. It was just weird, my nigga. He was shirtless. He came in yelling, but you called him a bitch, my nigga. Like, and that set him off.
Me calling him a bitch is not what set him off, bro. Whatever him and Lux talked about is what set him off. He came into my live already turned up, bro. I don't know if y'all know this, but I don't have anybody in my life who I call a bitch, bro. That's not like a regular occurrence for me. I don't have that kind of relationship with any of my friends. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't feel good about doing that. Like, looking at it in retrospect, I was in a situation where I was caught off guard and I just reacted based on something somebody was doing. Somebody came at me in a way that is not even characteristic of what our relationship is.
Right.
On a public platform in front of people. And it's very difficult to articulate how I feel about things because I feel like everybody's grouping everybody's actions together. Like it's one fucking monolith. Like, oh, it was a you called him a bitch, so it went left. Okay, yeah, I called him a bitch. That's one conversation. That's a conversation that if we had, I could, my bad. And I can why I went there. It's a bigger conversation to him coming into my life because I was the shift in this whole shit. And what happens when you don't talk about these things and everybody keep downplaying them, they snowball. And it's turned into more and more energy. And now I'm receiving energy that I ain't subscribed to. Because ain't nobody, Lupe ain't worrying about nobody going, yeah, Lupe got something he rolling out. He must be trying to conspire to do something, to get me to do this and do that. Oh, Mickey Factz must mean this because he must be. It's only happening to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And in the meantime, I'm getting dissed by every motherfucking which way. I'm getting dissed by Osiris Anthem. I'm getting dissed by Lupe rapped like 5 times before I did something. And then when Lupe rapped after what I did, it was disparaging and he walked away from the relationship and the podcast, and then you come behind it with some shit just as disparaging.
I don't believe what I did was disparaging.
Well, okay.
And this is why. We got on that live, and when I got on that live, I was like, we were talking about what he did. And then it came across as y'all was trying to question what I was doing. And from my standpoint, you know what I'm saying, my name was said twice and I had some shit written, but it wasn't what I put together. What I put together was off of that live. That was the energy that I got from that live. I was very intentional about asking you about certain things.
So you feel like the energy you gave me on that disc is energy that I was giving you?
Yes, on that live. Yes, I asked you specific questions, and you answered specifically. This is what you should do if you're gonna come hard. And this Sunships bar wasn't about you, but I wanted to.
This is a total disconnect from people being from 2 different walks of life, and I can understand this and be okay with it as long as we have an understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think that, like, step it up, like, go hard means think of the craziest shit that you can say that's disrespectful, that's not what I mean. Go hard means lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Lyrically. Step the shit up lyrically. Like, you can still make your point lyrically. You can still do all of the dazzling flows and all of that shit without... Like, what was up with the Cassidy line? You just broke down the whole Cassidy situation. Why you go back there? What was the point behind that?
Because at that point it was like, yo, you was intentional about what you said about the Sunship shit. So I just put that shit in there just as a bar. Niggas is not looking. But wait, the nigga he wasn't.
Y'all taking the Sunship thing and y'all kind of like running with that as
because like, the shit like an excuse. Because niggas got kids, my nigga. I have a son, so I took that shit. I was like, is that shit about me, my nigga? So I'm asking you, is that about me? I have every right to ask you that. I didn't put your son or any of your kids in anything I said. So if I ask you that and you have that response back, like, yeah, make it intentional, of course, this is what I'm going to bring. This is the energy I'm going to bring. So even with the Cassidy shit, when I spoke to him, when I let him hear the record, I was like, that's just a bar, my nigga. He doesn't have no ill will feelings to the shit.
I don't fucking care. This ain't about how Cassidy feel. I said what I said on my page already. That clears that up. I'm talking about my name. My name. You don't understand, man. I told you I don't want my name associated with that type of shit. You basically implying that I'm sitting around with a problem with a nigga.
But he knows that there's no problem.
No, man. Okay, man. You don't understand. Listen,
I'm telling you this, brother. I was just with him yesterday. He knows.
And I'm telling you, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I don't care. This ain't about how Cassidy feels. This is about my name. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you feel like you came with the energy that was warranted for the situation, then I guess it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I was off put by the energy, by you and Lupe's energy. If it's one of those things where, you know, niggas just say a bunch of shit and it's like niggas don't feel like there's no energy with it, then I'm telling you how I'm receiving it. So you as a writer and Lou as a writer, if you don't mean nothing by it, horribly missed their target. Because to say all of the shit he said and then be like, yeah, I'm gone and I ain't doing a podcast no more, I feel like it's bad blood. And I look at it like, from where? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's a separate conversation between me and Lou. You know what I mean? But how I feel energy wise, and listen, I got tough skin. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I ain't motherfucking like I'm new to this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need nobody to walk me through nothing. Niggas said the worst shit in the world about me, done things to me. You know what I mean? Like, this is not something where it's like I'm having a hard time comprehending. This is very clear. I have a clear understanding of what's happening here. I have niggas rapping at me who I thought I was cool with in a way where I feel like I'm getting energy, where I don't feel like that energy is indicative of the truth of the niggas that's giving it to me or the nature of our relationship. I feel like everybody's living outside of their truth right now, and I don't appreciate the fact that I got to just sit around and take all of it. My nigga Mav came on, just rap. Come on, man. It's like, bro, Mickey, you don't think that you can rap? You don't think that you can rap well without disrespecting somebody?
Of course I could rap well.
You think that that's part of it? You think that's part of this?
But I felt like y'all was disrespecting me.
What did I do to disrespect you, bro?
On the live, my nigga, y'all niggas was downplaying the shit that I do. You and Joe. You can't backtrack and act like that's not what happened.
See, that's what I'm saying. You use words like backtracking. That's when I start to get mad. I'm not backtracking, bro. I'm me. So if I don't give you the props or express the props to you that you feel you deserve, you take that as disrespect.
Yo, Royce, did you not re-listen to that shit, B?
Re-listen to what?
To the live, bro. To the live.
What do I need to re-listen to it for, bro?
Everybody seen what happened on that live. I
seen it. I don't need nobody to tell me what I said. I was there.
Royce, I didn't come into the live crazy. I was there.
I didn't accuse you of coming into the live crazy.
I laughed everything off.
It wasn't nothing to laugh off. I was being sarcastic with you, bro. It wasn't nothing for you to laugh off.
So why can't I be sarcastic on the record then?
It didn't, bro. You saying you was being sarcastic on the record? That's what
I was having.
Supposed to take it as sarcasm.
I was having a good time, Royce.
Mickey, if you're not taking what I'm saying as sarcasm in the live, then why would you think that same thing would translate over into me?
Because I wanted the response the same way you got the response that I had. I put it on records. I'm not gonna go back and forth and yell on a live with you, my nigga. That's not what I was.
Who was yelling? Did I yell at you?
No, you didn't yell. But people was like, yo, you need to be cursing and you need to be this and no, that's
fucking never, what?
That's never me. That's never
cursing
me.
For what? Because I'm asking you questions in a sarcastic way about your skill set and who you be in the studio with. What did I say to you?
And checking enough boxes. That's what you said, my nigga.
I asked you, were you checking boxes? I say, okay, but are you checking boxes? That's what I kept asking you. What is there for me to say that you ain't checking boxes on? There wasn't a particular thing that you've done that was the topic of discussion for me to like critique. So I'm asking you, are you checking boxes? And for the most part, you didn't even know what the fuck I meant. That's what made it funny. So what you talking about? If you don't even know what I mean, how the fuck can you determine if I'm trying to be disparaging to you?
But why didn't you answer the question when I asked you?
Because I was playing with you, and that's what I felt like doing. If I had known your sensitive ass was gonna take it like that, then I wouldn't have played with you.
And look where we at now.
Nah, look, nigga, we where you want to be. Look, we where you want to be right now. Huh? We where you want to be. I ain't stutter. We where you want to be at right now. My question to you is you sure this is where you want to be at?
This is not where I wanted to be, though. It's not.
Put it here. You put it. You took it to this place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to understand, why y'all niggas act so y'all act like y'all don't understand nothing when it comes down to pointing out y'all shit, but y'all can easily point out my shit and tell me what I mean and what I'm thinking and all of these implications and fucking shit that ain't really correlated to anything that I've had done with Royce, y'all. I don't even know y'all really like that.
I sat on the live and admitted to everything I did wrong. Everything I did wrong, I sat here and admitted to it. What are you talking about, bro? Everything that I did wrong, I admitted to it. I said, yo, I was wrong here. I was wrong here. I was wrong here. Literally.
Bro, I ain't want you to come on here. I don't need no apology. I ain't want you to come on here for that or nothing like that. I'm just saying, I want you to know the way that the energy was received. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm telling you. We at a place. We've arrived at a place. You know what I'm saying? I can overlook some of the things, you know what I mean? That's cool. But we've arrived at a place. Y'all took it to a little bit of a place. And it's a little difficult for me to wrap my brain around because I ain't had this energy for niggas.
So aside from the Cassidy bar, what else did you feel like I took it there on?
I don't know. I got to go back and listen. The Cassidy bar was enough. The tension behind that wasn't cool at all.
I put that.
What was your intention? Your intention was to twist the narrative back around when I expressed to you how much of a problem I had with it. That was just unnecessary. And you already was rapping good, bro. It's not like the fucking bar fucking changed the world. It was intentionally put me in a position. Why does it have to put me in that kind of a position, bro?
If you want me to be honest, Royce,
please.
I like the Rakim bar. I just want to use the Aftermath Rakim bar. That's the literal reason why I used that whole thing. On my son's life, I wanted to just flip Rakim in the Aftermath, and it worked. That's literally why, bro. All jokes aside, that's literally why I did that. So if you take that as a diss, and you felt like that's more than what it was, and it's on your name, my fault. But for real, I just did it because of the Rakim Aftermath. That's literally why I did it. Literally.
Y'all niggas are crazy, bro. Y'all crazy. And it ain't happening to y'all. That's what it is. People in the comments calling me a crybaby. I can't even express how I feel. You know how much I go way more therapy than you niggas. I'm way better at expressing myself than you niggas. I can tell y'all don't go to therapy. I can tell y'all don't. We had a motherfucking 10-minute conversation where I wasn't hollering, but I definitely was intentional with letting you know how I felt about that. And how I felt about my name being associated with shit like that. And it was just like, you just went there. You went there with that particular thing. And now, you're going to tell me some rapper shit. You wanted to set up a line. So now I got to understand it because I know how it is to set up a line. But damn, it ain't happening to y'all.
Royce, you told me the Sunship bar was intentional for me.
Mickey, you asked me was I thinking about you when I wrote the bar. I told you I wasn't thinking about you when I wrote the bar, but you can have it since you asking. That's what I said. So there's a very big difference between having a nigga's son in mind when you write a bar to saying, nigga, you can just have that for the competitive spirit of rapping. Let's not act like we don't both understand clearly what we're saying right now. You can't use that line as an excuse for anything. That line wasn't necessarily aimed at anybody. It's fucking hyperbole. And you talking to somebody I have no problem telling you anything I was thinking when I'm writing a line. I have pride myself on not having no reason to lie to any human being about anything, including my fucking wife. That's one of my things that I pride myself on. So yeah, I'm not writing no bars thinking about your son. I mean, I know you told me you had a son, but I don't fucking think about you having no son, man. I'm not writing raps thinking about if you got a son. I don't write raps thinking about nobody's fucking son. It's hyperbole. It's lines. You kidding me? Y'all gonna just keep taking that line and use it as an excuse to like do really fucking wicked shit?
That's that. Like I said, Royce, I had something written that was not like some lambda shit, but it was some smooth shit. But that's that part, and then the rest of the conversation is why we here, bro. That's from my standpoint.
Okay, well, just say you was upset and you went in there and you overshot on a couple parts. Please don't make me feel like I'm losing my mind. You can't say like a large part of the reason why you probably accepted what I was saying on that live the way that you did, it was received the way that it was just due to the energy that shit had got taken to. So it's like now I couldn't even be sarcastic, and I should have probably read that and got out in front of that, because I can be sarcastic and keep a straight face. And I really was sitting here wondering why the fuck you was sitting on here so long, listening, answering all my questions. We were sitting here laughing, but not 1 minute was I sitting here thinking to myself, "Oh man, I just want to fucking put this nigga Mickey in a position where I just want to." I'm the nigga who initiated the narrative, bro. It was so everybody could benefit off of it. You the one who dropped the most records.
I dropped the most records.
Yeah, during this whole process.
I dropped 2 records because I had that stuff set up with Blue months ago. Well,
listen, you don't have to follow that back with letting me know how many, nigga. I want you to drop a lot of records. That was the whole purpose of it. That's why I supported all of them. It wasn't intended for me to like thrive in any way or use y'all as some sort of stepping stone to do some shit privately or some shit like that. Like, yo, bro, this whole pandemic, I'm one of the only rappers who hasn't tried to sell anybody anything. I haven't promoted anything to anybody. The only thing that I've asked people to pay attention to are things that I've been giving. Rather it be charitable donations or something that I'm doing with my foundation in the mental health space. I've not asked anybody to buy anything, bro. Lupe, I called, said, let's do the podcast because I thought we can get together and do something fun. And I was correct in my assumption. But not once was I looking at Lupe as somebody who I can fucking gain something from. Come on, bro. Y'all can't think that I'm sitting around looking at niggas like that, bro. And I ain't trying to I think the world of myself. I ain't trying to place myself above nobody or nothing. But if I want to just go fucking use somebody who I feel like can really do something for me, I just fucking call the white boy. I might as well go be all the way intentional. Lupe Fiasco podcast don't do nothing for me, bro. I had fun doing it because I like the friendship. I have no intention or motive. I understand that that's what a lot of rappers be on, dog, but I'm not on that type of time. So my thing is, unless a motherfucker show me that card, I don't treat a person like that. Motherfuckers ain't guilty till proven innocent. You know what I mean? And if it's like that's how niggas is gonna be, you know, like the shit can be reciprocated if that's how we gonna treat each other. But y'all niggas ain't gonna treat me like I just gotta sit around and just understand the way everybody feeling and everybody act like I'm out my motherfucking mind when I got something to say. Y'all niggas went on a diss frenzy.
I'm from the Bronx. I'm from New York, man. This is how we do. That's how we do hip hop and rap, my nigga.
Okay, well, cool, man. Facts. I think you forgetting where the fuck I'm from. I'm from Detroit, nigga.
Right.
So it's like my problem ain't necessarily with your energy. My problem is how I think niggas is gonna accept the energy in return. Because I could give niggas that energy back if it's just about you being from the Bronx.
Yeah, that's all it is for me. This is hip hop. This is hip hop to me. I have no ill feelings towards you. None. I just still think you a legend. Still give you a flower. You're still incredible to me. Like, this is hip hop, my nigga. That's all the shit is. It was never no beef. Not with me. Never. You wanted me to prove it. So in my mind, from a New York nigga, this is how I prove it.
Mickey, I ain't never heard you motherfucking get in that bag with nobody before.
I got in that bag with Joe, and he ignored the shit.
What you say about Joe?
Oh my God. I tore Joe up, and he gonna act like I didn't.
No, it ain't about tearing Joe up. What'd you say in it?
You said, where did I say it?
What'd you say in it? What kind of shit was you saying in it? I'm pretty sure you rap well in it. I want to know what you said in it.
Light-skinned nigga back in his crappy feelings. Ironically, it was over a Factz opinion. Notice the talent to cope with the silence. Drake ain't responding like a bitch. You got emotional at it. Guess it's me who gotta show you the talent. I was mellow to the bullshit. Weighed in. Guess who rose to the challenge? Fly guy. I can't remember all of it, but I had shit about the Consequence shit. I had shit about the Wu-Tang shit. I had shit about Tahiri. I had shit about everything. Everything, my nigga. Everything. Cause I'm a New York nigga. I'm a Bronx nigga. This is what the East Coast, this is what we do. Every time Joe stepped out, he was intentional and he was like, yo, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go at Saigon like this. I'm gonna go at Prodigy like this. I'm gonna go at this nigga like this.
Yeah, Mickey, that's not you going at niggas and rapping is not a problem, bro. That's not a problem. You can rap all day, nigga. I'm gonna always support that. Now you mean to tell me that we need to search and find the sweet spot of each other's respect and boundary line? Because I tell you, since you're using Joe as an example, Joe overstepped his boundaries plenty of times. Are you forgetting how many fires I had to go behind Joe and put out because he didn't understand the ramifications of his words?
No, I understand that.
Because he decided he wanted to be a rapper and talk about people who wasn't necessarily trying to receive that energy like he meant to send it, and he didn't understand what he was doing. And he had to apologize to niggas, and he had to learn that he has to be careful when he uses other rappers' names, man. Like, you know, it's like Meth felt like he played with his legacy. That wasn't Joe's intention, but they felt like nigga was playing with the Wu-Tang legacy. Nigga, Slaughterhouse was hot at that time, and it just wasn't the right thing to do. I understood where he was coming from, but I didn't like the fact that he did that. And I had to roll with him because that's my brother and that's what I'm going to do. But I made sure I was very intentional with trying to clear it up because they needed to understand how important that they are to us. Because I know Joe ain't got really no disparaging feelings toward them niggas. He was just talking too candid publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's an important thing. That's very important. Respect is the caveat for me. If niggas could be respectful, man, we could fucking rap all day. Y'all niggas could come to heaven, nigga. I'll fucking buy y'all plane tickets. I love this type of shit. I just don't like disrespect. I just don't like bad energy. I just don't like my name being on YouTube with beef next to it. I just don't like people feeling like we bickering back and forth with each other over what, man? You know what I mean? All right, Lupe lost his cool. He lost his temper. He pivoted away. He took his ball and went home. All right, cool. We should have went back to fun. And when niggas hear niggas rapping as good as you rapped on that song, motherfucker don't want to hear nothing I'm talking about. They just want to hear niggas rap. But it's like, goddamn, man, it's got to be inspiring. I want to motherfucking feel good about it. I don't want to feel like I'm dealing with some energy that was intended for me that ain't nobody owning up to, that I don't know how to respond to. That's a weird position to be in. What the fuck did I do to deserve that? I don't sneak this, bro. I don't gotta sneak this nobody, bro. I never ask niggas or expect anything from niggas that I'm not 100% willing to reciprocate in return. I'm not fucked up like that. I don't require much. I'm not a hard nigga to talk to or build a relationship with. Unless a motherfucker just wants shit his way. And I understand that too. We can agree to disagree. But the foundational portion of that is let's just not disrespect each other. Yelling at each other, cussing at each other, addressing each other with niggas' shirt off. What the fuck, nigga? I told you I wasn't trying to battle, but you gonna make a motherfucking goddamn fool out of yourself and get yourself on that stage. I'm a motherfucking demon. Like, what? My nigga, why are you talking to me like that? And what the hell? Who you been talking to where you think that I got something to do with this energy? I didn't initiate that conversation. Lupe Fiasco. You assuming. And once again, I'm guilty till proven innocent. Motherfucker still ain't admitted that he was out of line. You know why? Oh, because you called me a bitch. And then the bully words start coming back in. Now I'm me is being weaponized against me. Oh, you can't call the big bully Royce. He called you a bitch. You can't say nothing back. That's narrative shifting, bro. I got to look at your intent. I got to look at the intent behind that when niggas do that. Narrative shifting. And if he got a nigga like you who just, y'all niggas so close where he could do no wrong, and you just sitting there agreeing with him, and I'm looking at it like, well, goddamn. It's going to be a little weird. Because I got niggas who just agree with me too. Vish will agree with me all day.
All day. All day long. All day.
Vish will sit and agree with me all day. You'll never see him until shit has then went too far.
All day. But I've had conversations. I had to have a conversation with Bishop this morning. I was like, I get it. That's your man. You got to agree with him. But, you know, again, my energy and what I did on that record is me being a Bronx nigga. A Bronx nigga who just rhyme. And if I'm called out, this is how I come with it. That's how I come with it. You know what I mean? I did the same shit with Joe. On that live, I was like, all right, if this is the energy that this is, you know, niggas is little boy in me. I felt like I was discredited. So I was like, all right, well, let's go here. Let's go here then.
Okay. You felt like you were discredited. You feel like you wasn't getting your props from the sarcastic niggas. That's cool. Cool. Go rap. I don't know how that constitutes the disrespect. Maybe we just got a different way of viewing what disrespect is. There's people in the comments like, oh, disrespectful diss record? What the fuck? No, I'm not saying make a respectful diss record. I'm saying don't disrespect me in the diss record. It's not consistent with the conversations we've been having. It's off-putting for me. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to tell you. I'm not trying to pick your words for you or tell you I can't say. I think it's pretty up to know what's going a little too crazy and what ain't. Yeah. Unless it's just a nigga who just on the opposite end of what the juxtaposed version, like it's just a nigga that's on the other team. I'm on the opposite team from you? You think I'm on some team that's against you?
No. Listen, from my perspective, it's shit that I'm just not going to say to Royce, right? It's just shit that I'm just not going to say. I'm not going to put down on paper. Because in my mind, this shit right here is disrespectful. I'm not going to bring up certain things because that shit is disrespectful. I'm not going to do stuff like that, right? So when I wrote that Cassidy line, I didn't take it as it was disrespecting you. But you're saying it was disrespectful for you, right? So for me, what I'm letting you know while we're on the live. When I was on that live, I stayed on the live because I fuck with you, and I admire what you do. So yeah, I enjoy that conversation with you, my nigga. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna fuck with you, cause it's Royce. I fuck with Royce. I want to hear what you got to say, even if you are questioning me. That's what's up. And I answered every question, but I did feel away, my nigga. I did.
It's okay to feel away. That's cool. I don't mind you feeling away. It's just an action. It's just the action that you put with your words along with everything else that's going on. I don't really, we niggas can feel away about a lot of things. We can agree to disagree on things. We could, what works for you with one thing may not work for me for another thing. You talked about the Lux freestyle. I think the Lux freestyle is great. I don't look at it the same way as you. Not like I'm trying to say nothing bad about Lux. You know what I mean?
Right.
I chose to fuck with you because I feel like you and Lupe have been coming together to fuck with me. So especially when Joe got on, we decided we was going to fuck with you. But it seemed like y'all don't work as well in the hot seat as I do because you and Lou have been doing this the whole time. You will admit that?
I've been trying my best to not fall into that trap.
Oh, please. Lupe just did a live and said, y'all niggas plan to fucking jump me. Y'all niggas plan to jump me when I least suspected. You niggas is conspiring against me, man. Who do I need to go get?
Royce.
Is he just talking?
Royce. After we got off that live, let me tell you something. I kissed my wife on the forehead that morning, that Friday morning, and I ain't see my wife till Saturday morning, my nigga.
And you said that to say what?
It wasn't no jumping on my behalf. I got off that live, and this is what it's about. The very next day, that's what it was on. That's what I was on, bro. Cause I felt like y'all wasn't respecting my pen and what I do.
You felt like we weren't respecting your pen?
Yeah. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. You kept bringing up niggas that I worked with. You talking about Saha, that's my man. Every time Saha said, yo, I'm in New York, who wanna rap? I was the nigga, yo, what's up? Where you at? I'll rap, nigga, what up? Where you at? That was me. I had that energy. That was me.
So?
What you mean so? That was me. I was like, what's up? What's
your point?
I have no fear for none of these niggas. Nobody.
So who told you have fear? You had to be fearing somebody.
Nah, cause that's how it came across. Like, yo, you not in the room with these niggas writing and come on, be like, I don't need to be in the room if I'm sending something back in 2-3 hours. If I'm sending
I'll say you're not in the room with niggas writing. I asked you who you be, under just being in the room, forced to be in the room with the slaughter niggas. You know what I mean? So I was wondering, have you ever been in those kinds of situations to where somebody really pushes you on the spot like that? That's why I was asking you those questions.
I feel you, and it's been so many niggas, my nigga, that I forgot. So I hit you the very next day like, oh shit, I forgot I was in the studio with Styles P. Let me tell you something. Styles did 5 features that day. The Locks was there. When it was time for me and him to work, he kicked everybody out the fucking room, and it was just me and Styles in that room. He kicked everybody out the studio. He did 5 features with everybody in there. When it was time, he kicked everybody out the room. It was just me and him.
Niggas is in the comments saying this is getting weird, but they saying me. I'm making it weird?
I don't think you're making it weird. I don't think
you're making it weird, Mickey.
I don't think you're making it weird, and I don't think
I think you making it weird.
How am I making it weird?
Because it's like you telling me what I'm thinking. You telling me that I'm not giving you your props. Is this something that you need for me to articulate to you?
No. Let's be very, very clear, bro. Since 2016, you've gave me my props.
Yeah. So what makes you think that, like, what transpired to make you do? You think I changed my mind?
I mean, I think when Joe got on that live, the energy just.
My energy ain't shift. My energy was the same way I still feel to this day. I feel like everybody that's having these conversations when we started them, everybody ain't all on the same level. Everybody ain't like a monolith as far as rapping like that. All of us have different layers and different amounts of years that we've been in the game. We got different paths that we chose. We got different skill sets that we just acquired due to the straight up transition of our careers. You know what I mean? So at some point when we having some of the conversations, that may need to get in perspective here and there. And it'll be subjective. It'll be based off of somebody's opinion. It don't mean that I look down on you just because I don't view you the same way as I view Black Thought. I don't view listen, I've always said that I'm not trying to be in this conversation, bro. I've said this millions of times, bro, that I don't care to be the best. I said this on the Patreon live with all of us. I literally said from 2015 to 2018, that was how I was going and giving it up. Ever since after that day, I don't give a fuck about being the best or wanting to be in that category because it's an impossible fucking metric system. There's so many fucking great MCs. How can I just be like, yo, I can't wrap my head around it. That's just me. I can't wrap my head around that shit. So it's like, yo, I don't want to be in that conversation anymore with Black Thought. I just want to do my shit, and I want to admire Black Thought for what he does. I want to admire
Elzai for what he does. I want to admire Fonte for what he does. Because these niggas is niggas that I fuck with, that I fucking love. That's it. That's it for me. That's
so what do you want from me, Mickey Factz?
Yo.
What do you want from me, bro?
Yo,
like,
man.
What do you want me to say?
Yo, I'm just explaining my point, bro. That's it.
I know, but I feel like that there's something from the last live that you think that I wasn't saying to you, where you felt like when Joe walked in, that I decided to switch the vibe on you, or I was trying to like withhold some props from you, or trying to downplay what you do, or something like that. What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you, Royce.